Creating a website in Framer is already easy because it's a no-code tool. But are you tired of spending countless of hours for designing a website from scratch? What if I told you there is a way for creating a stunning professional website in Framer effortlessly? So with predefined components, code overrides, and a wealth of design elements, it becomes even easier. So here comes Segment UI. Segment UI offers a collection of these components, making your design process seamless and efficient. With Segment UI, you can copy and drop elements, customize them to your liking, and watch your vision come to life without writing a single line of code. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up and use Segment UI to create a beautiful website with an ease. So for that, I will show you how to create a beautiful homepage of SaaS website under 10 minutes of work, with all the basic sections such as hero, feature, integration, pricing, testimonial, and a CTA. Ready to dive in? Let's get into the video. Let's see what is Segment UI. The Segment UI has all the UI kits and components that is needed for the Framer. It's the ultimate Framer resources that covers everything from start to end. Let's see what are the products they have. They have the UI kit design system, component library, templates, code components and override, CMS upgrade, custom forms, all the freebie libraries, foundation kit. Let's look at the UI kit design system. So this is the UI kit design system for Framer. Let's preview this. So here you can switch between the dark mode and light mode also. Here they provide the styles, components, sections and CMS. Coming to the styles, they have the text styles. The next one is color styles. The next one is shadows and blurs. Even they have the bevels. There is for the small, here the medium, large and extra large. Here they have the glass effect. It will be act as a glass morphism. The next one is animation. Here you can able to see while the layer in view, the animation seems to be slow, medium and fast. Let me reload it so that you can able to see it here. The next one is the loop for the slow, medium and fast. And next one is a 3D, that will be the perspective. Here it is like a floating, and coming to this is the hover effect. So next one is the components. The next is inputs and forms. Each inputs have been provided for the text, number, email and etc. Even they have given with the checkbox and radio buttons, the time, month, date, time, and for the password. Everything can be seen inside this input forms. Then even they have provided with a custom of forms. So these bunch of forms can be found inside the Segment UI. And next is the progress. Here you can see the progress bar and also the circular progress. And next is the tab for the simple, pills, raised, underline, icons, round, even that is progressing. Even you can able to see this here. There is a progress bar here. Next is the toggle, that is for the theme switcher. Then another toggle for the small, medium and the large. Even they have the predefined hero sections, a bentos, feature section, something like this, a pricing sections, even with the toggle effect here, and a footer section. Even they have provided the CMS components in the blog. They have given the paginations for the next and previous, and also they have given with the load more options. Can you see it? Even we can able to filter it based on the categories. Now let's see the component library they have. They have more than 250 components. Coming to the button, these are all the buttons they have. Even they have the card animation like this for the encrypted crypto cards, fingerprints, a bubble up card effect, real physics collisions, a password card. Everything can be seen here. And even they have the code components, something like this. And the assets, they have the assets like this. That is for the timeline, progress component, slide to unlock, safe unlock animations, decrypt on hover, unlock with face ID, magic ball code. Everything can be seen here. As we have already seen, there is a hero section, but here that is with the designs. So in order to use this, I'm going to just copy. So if I copy this, you can able to use it in your project. So here you can see all the hero sections available here. And next is the trust sections, bento sections, features, static sections, pricing sections, testimonials, call to action, everything can be found here. Next, even they have provided with the templates. Here you can make use of it by just simply clicking on array mix buttons. So we have seen the basic introduction of the Segment UI. Let's see how to make the setup. So once you purchase the license and sign up with the license key, you will be redirected to the setup guide. Here you can see the Remix design system. Just click on the Remix. Here they have a light design system file, dark design system file, and dynamic design system file. So based on the type of project you're working on, you can choose between these. So as of now, I wish to work with a dark design system file. So let me click on a Remix button. So here we get into the project. This will be the home page. Here you can see the folders of it for the styles, components, sections, and CMS. From here you can able to bring it inside your project. Now let's get back. Here we have a customize your foundation to generate the styles. It's taking me to the Tailwind CSS color generator. Here you can able to choose the colors. Just click on here. The color style will be copied and you can able to paste it inside our project. The next is copy and pasting the components and layout. So when I click on this view UI kit, here you can see the bunch of UI kits as we have already discussed. Before getting into the projects, let's set the text styles and color styles. In order to do that, let's go to the assets. Here you can see the bunch of text styles and color styles. From here, you can able to edit the styles that you require. So now let's create a website with Segment UI and unlock our full design potential. So coming to here, this home page, let's delete this. And here we need to set up the hero section. So for that, we can go to this pages. In the section, we can find the hero. From here, you can select the hero section. But as of now, I'm going to the Segment UI. Here in the hero, let me select this hero center align. So in order to use this, I'm going to just copy. So if I copy this, you can able to use it in your project. So I'm going back again. Inside this home page, let me paste it. Actually, we have select this light colors. But coming to this, it has automatically changed to the darker version because we have already choose it as a darker version. So in order to do the changes, just clicking on it and make it as unlink and replace all. And so you can do the changes. So now I feel like I need to change the colors. For that, I'm going to this UI colors app create. And inside this, let me give one of the colors. So this will be the color palette I'm going to use. So let me copy from this 50. So it is copied. I'm going back. Let me paste it in the 50. Pasted. And I'm going to this colors, the 100. So for the 100, let me change. So like this, we need to change the colors. So that we have changed all the accent colors. And also here you can see that everything has been affected. In order to make that responsive, I'm just clicking on it and make it as full. Even it was created with a responsive also. And now I feel like I need to give the effect. So let me give this effect. For that, I'm again copying it and going back and pasting here. And here, let me unlink. Here, I'm just going to use only this moving lines component. So I'm just copying it here and going back. Let me delete this. And inside this, let me paste and make the height to 100%. Here you can see all these colors. I feel like I need to change the colors. So for that, I'm going to the moving lines and edit the code and unlink and replace all. And here it's taking me to the coding. Here, if you are familiar with the coding, you can able to work on it. I need to change the colors. Instead of the random colors, I need to give the specific color. So inside this color, let me replace it with my custom colors. Now let me save this. Here you can see the color has been created. I'm going back, and if I click on this moving lines, here you can see the options. So number of lines, you can provide the number of lines, the density and time delay, the speed. Let me give the speed to 8, the line thickness to 1.5, and the containers can be changed here. So let me go to the home. Let me check how it's look. It's working perfectly fine now. Even if you want to reduce an opacity, just go to the edit code. In the opacity, let's give it as 0.4. Let me save this. So I have reduced the opacity. Here you can see the opacity has been reduced. Next, let's give the logos. So for that, I'm going to the trust and copy the design whichever you want. I'm going to copy this one. Let me copy this and go to the pages. Inside this home page, paste it. Here you can see the section has been pasted along with the responsiveness. There is no need to work on it again and again. You just need to change only the pictures. Now let's add the static section. For this, I'm going to the segment UI. Inside this, I'm choosing statics. Here, let me copy this one and I'm going back to the project. Now let me paste it so that you can see it has been pasted. If it looks like this, you just need to select this one and go to the width and make it as fill. That's it. Even if you want to do some of the changes here, make it as unlinked. Here is already a component. So whatever you need, you can give it here. If you want to reduce the stroke width, just make it the stroke width to 2 or something. Make the stroke to 2 and the colors can be changed here. Let me give the color to 500. So now let's take it out. Next, let's add the app integration section. So for that, I'm going to the segment UI. So here I'm going to choose assets. Inside that, I can find the integration circle, integration double circular. I'm going to choose this one. Let me copy this and I'm going back and let me paste it here. But it will not be good if I make it like this. I need to give the headings. So for that, let me go to this. Let me go to the hero. Let me choose this one. I'm copying it and going back. Let me paste. And we doesn't want these two. So let me delete this tag and coming to the main content, we doesn't need that and drag it inside it. So that we have created the integration sections also. If you want to reduce the size, we can do it. Next, let's add the feature section. So instead of choosing the feature section from here, I'm going to segment UI website. Here I'm choosing this feature. Here I feel I need to use this one, so I'm just copying it. I'm going back and inside this home, let me paste so that we get it. Let's make the width to fill in order to align it properly so that we get the features design. So let me go inside it by choosing the unlink option. So instead of this mockup, let's replace it with image so that we have replaced the image. I'm going back. You can see this in this canvas along with the responsiveness. It's looking very good. Now let's add a bento section. So for that, I'm going to this pages. Inside this bento, let me select this section. So I'm just copying it and going to the home. Let me paste so that the window has been created. Here I need to give the images for each of this wrap. So here I feel like I can give some of the animation effect for each of this wrap. And here let me select this card and I like this fingerprint scanner interaction, so I'm just going to copying it and let me paste it inside here and make the width to fill, height to fill. Even here you can see the color has been changed. Here there is the orange color, but here we already changed the color to green in the color style, so the color style has been affected here, even has changed. Next, let's add another animation. Let me select this encrypted crypto cards. Even you can able to copy the override or you can able to copy this entire component. So I'm just going to copy this and let me paste it inside this wrap. Now make this width to fill and height to fill. Next, I need to add another animation. Here let me go back to this card component and let me choose this password card. I'm copying it and let me paste it inside it. Make it as fill and fill. And now inside this code component, I'm going to choose this magic ball card and let me paste it inside this wrap so that we have created the animation effect. Some of the animation effect, it has been affected along with the responsive also. Now let me add another feature section. So for that, I'm going to this features and let me copy this. Now instead of this image, again I'm going to use some of the animation. So let me go to here. So inside the assets, let me copy this and let me paste it inside it. And now let me delete this image. And also coming to here, I feel I don't want this color, background color. I don't want this background color. Let me take this out. Fine. Now let's add the FAQ section. For that, I'm going to the FAQ and choose one of the FAQs from here. So whatever you need, you can choose it from here. Let me choose this one and I'm pasting it here. Even we get it along with the responsive also. It's much easier. And next, let's add the testimonials. Here, let me choose this one along with this card. Let me copy this. I'm going to the home. Let me paste. Let me bring it here so that we did the testimonial section also. It's not looking great in the responsive. It's because of not making it as full. So I'm just selecting this and make it as full so that it's working perfectly fine. Next, let's add the pricing. So for that, I'm going to the pricing and choose whichever you need. Here, I'm going to choose this first one itself. It's looking great. So I'm copying it, going to the home, and let me paste. And let's check whether it is in fill. Yeah, it's looking very, very great. And next, let's add the CTA. So I'm going to the CTS. So instead of choosing the CTS from here, I'm going to the website and I'm going to this call to action. Here, I like this CTA, so I'm just copying it, going to the project, inside the home, let me paste. Now make it as fill. So now let's do some change. The color is because of the color style here. If you want, you can choose it from here. If not, you just take it as out. So as of now, let's change the color, and coming to this globe, you can do the changes from here. So for the marker, let me give the color. Now for the globe, let me change the color. I think it's look good. For the base, however you want, you can give it. I think it's look great. So whatever the changes you need, you can give it inside this globe component. So it's looking good. And finally, we are going to add the footer. So let me go to the footer and select whichever we want. I'm just selecting this and going to the home. Inside the layer, let me paste. So that the footer has been created also. Within some minutes, we have made a beautiful designs here. And now we can do the changes whichever we need. We need to give the text styles. So for that, let me choose the H1. Make it as center, as a paragraph, make it as center. This is how you need to do the changes for each of the sections. If you have selected the section from here, there is no need to set up the text styles. Or if you have copied the components from this component library, we need to change the text styles. That's why we are doing it. This one is a copied one. So we need to change the text styles. Let me change the text styles like this and do the light changes. And let's see how it looks finally. So that I have completed the changes that need to be done inside the website. Let's look into it. It's looking very good. Let's see how to create the blog page with a pagination in it. For that, we need to create a separate blog page. So click on this plus icon, go to the new CMS page. Under the blog, create index. So that blog page will be created. Let's add a navbar and some of the description in it. So I'm going to the segment UI. Inside it, just go to the CMS upgrades. In here, you can find pagination for Framer CMS. So just copy this. Now go back to the project. Inside the desktop, let's paste it. Now make the width to fill. Now select this collection list and drag it outside the canvas. And here let's make some of the arrangement. Make this distribution at the start with the alignment to the top. And now select this Meha CMS component and connect with this collection list. So every collection list will be inside this component. Now we can give the padding value. Let's make it as 100. And with the selection of Meha CMS component, we can find the option under the component. Here we can give the limit, let the limit be 3. Even we can set the offset to 0, 1 or 2 or 3. So based on the offset, the collection list will be displayed here. And under the pagination tag, I'm going to choose it as pagination. And we can give the gap between the collection list and a pagination at the bottom. And coming to this button, we can set the font for this button, and we can give the colors for the fill text, and we can provide the padding value, the radius, a border value, and also the shadow. Even we can provide the option for scroll to top. By default it will be in the S. If you doesn't want it, you can give it as no. So every page you are clicking, it will not take you to the top. So let's check it out. Here it's only showing the 3 items. Let me click on 2. It's not going to the top, it's staying here itself. Now if we make it a scroll to top to S, let me show you. If I click on 2, it take me to the top. If I click on 3, it take me to the top. So this is how you need to provide the option under the CMS component. Instead of going through the painful process of creating a pagination for the CMS item, we can just use this component inside our project and make the customization. It's very simple as that. And even you can make use of the other CMS power-ups. That is a CMS collection ticker, an image carousel field, a loading more option for the framer, a child counter. Even they have the dynamic table of contents. Even you can make use of a dynamic CMS previous and next item in the blocks. I can't able to believe I have created this beautiful website within few minutes. Even if you wish to use the segment UI, please check out the description below. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found some of the values. If so, please don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your fellow designers. Subscribe for more content on Framer Web Design and Development.